S26 Ultra, another big update is here, and this time it's more about personal preference update. Although S25 Ultra is on a really good deal from Samsung, which you can avail from a product listed in this video. Samsung is going to add some big changes with the S26 Ultra design. The phone is different from the back, and this time the color options are out, and one big thing which will change the direction of S series. According to Edge Universe, the 4 basic color names of S26 Ultras are Black Shadow, White Shadow, Galactical Blue, Ultraviolet. You'll notice that these names are no longer labeled as titanium. Interesting to see the color options while we already have a render showcasing the S26 Ultra colors, and there is no cosmic orange like the iPhone 17 Pro Max. But the main thing I pointed out, there is no titanium name in it. So does this mean Samsung also dropped the titanium frame from S26 Ultra? Well, we are not sure about this, but Apple recently reverted back to aluminum. This can be an indication or just a name preference, since this is the first time we heard about no titanium on S26 Ultra, or this could be real. Well, there's another big thing out about the S26 Ultra, and everyone was saying the first look. Yes, this look is out from One UI 8.5 just to showcase the privacy display. If you turn on this feature, only you can see the display, and if you have people on the sides, they cannot see what you are doing with your phone, which is a great feature, and S26 Ultra is potentially the only phone right now to possess this feature. Neither S25 Ultra or previous Galaxy phone have this feature. By the way, there's a good news about the pricing of S26 Ultra. Samsung was stuck with the pricing of S26 series. They want to increase the price to save the profits, and while this is true, the parts are getting expensive and all. Samsung took a completely different turn this time. According to Korean media reports, Samsung has decided to keep the pricing of the S26 series and Galaxy Z Fold 8 and Flip 8 unchanged, with no price increase planned for July. This is a great news. There is a little to no price increase on S26 series and neither on foldables lineup in 2026. So the price on S26 Ultra will be $1,299. Which is same as S25 Ultra at the time of launch, although it is on a discount which you can check below. Meanwhile, Edge Universe further added, the Galaxy S26 series will be unveiled on February 25th in San Francisco, USA, and is expected to officially go on sale in early March. This is crazy to see a month delay launch for S26 series. Yes, a month. Samsung delayed due to some change up with the lineup, and this could be a good decision or completely wrong, since Samsung is ready to launch the next foldable phones in July with the same timeline as before. Now, let's see the difference between S25 Ultra and S26 Ultra. From display to design, Samsung has changed a bunch of things on S26 Ultra. Even the first look of the S26 Ultra is out, and we saw some visible changes in the S26 Ultra. But recently, there is a source who shared a complete set of specs for the S26 Ultra in comparison to S25 Ultra. And looking at the specs, yes, there are some changes in it, and some are really bad. So at the start, both devices are going to feature a 6.9 inches display. The change is in the display technology. S25 Ultra came with M13, while the S26 Ultra will be featuring the M14 panel. But the interesting thing is, S26 Ultra and S25 Ultra both are featuring the same 2600 nits of peak brightness, despite using the new technology on S26 Ultra. The processor is obvious, Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, which got more details in it than just a simple change. And the list also shows a 12 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of RAM. Well, this is where things got different. S26 Ultra is featuring a 16 gigs of RAM option, but only for limited markets. I mean, even source confirmed, China would be one of it where we can see a 16 gigs of RAM on S26 Ultra. Else, even the 1TB version will be seeing a 12 gigs of RAM across all models. Now the cameras, 50 megapixel is same, but the 3x 10 megapixel is seeing a change for next year. Did you notice something? The aperture is better on S25 Ultra compared to the S26 Ultra. Well, this is the downgrade I was talking about. Even he shared this spec sheet. Well, while I have more details about the 3x telephoto sensor, other cameras will be same. Now the battery is another thing. 5000 mAh battery, same on both phones. Well, some suggest 5200 seems a bit off now, so no battery change next year. But the charging speed is seeing a change next year. 45 watt on S25 Ultra, and 65 watt on S26 Ultra. So finally, a change we want is here. He didn't mention a wireless charging update, but S26 Ultra is also going to see a wireless charging update from 15 watt to 25 watt. Another major change we have on S26 Ultra is it will come with a magnets in it. The thickness is also changed from 8.2mm to 7.9mm, which is another plus, probably one of the slimmest Ultra from Samsung. And there is a slight change in the weight of a phone, 218 grams on S25 Ultra compared to 214 grams on S26 Ultra. Hardly notice a difference in real life. On this note, if you're still here, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace out.